I'm gonna vlog today because I haven't vlogged in a while. I don't really vlog because I don't really feel like complaining most of the time. And I know sometimes people ask me to vlog, so I guess I'll do one. I'll do like kind of a social commentary kind of thing because I like that kind of thing, social studies, I guess. I don't really feel like talking about health stuff because I guess to people that know, the reason I don't really feel like vlogging a lot is because I don't feel like complaining. And like actually, I couldn't really walk for a time last year. I had like friends and family kind of taking care of me. Kind of a scary time. Health was getting really bad again, and I was basically kind of like a cripple almost on and off again. So don't really feel like complaining about that, right? That's not very fun. So let's just talk about social studies stuff. I'm gonna talk about why I think that being cool is not always that cool, right? Being cool. And of course, let me just say, and obviously, anyone, I'm not full of myself. I don't think I'm cool at all. Actually, I think I kind of suck, actually. But so anything I say is not to act like I think I'm cool, okay? But why I think that being cool in quotation marks is not as cool as it might seem to be. So of course, the backstory is I did not always grow up popular. I was basically, abused my whole life. I was always told how ugly and worthless I was my entire life. My mom let her boyfriends abuse me, my dad abused me, my mom abused me, whatever. It wasn't a fairy tale childhood. And I was bullied at school. I was not very popular at school. I kind of went from I had rocks thrown at my face in class. Girls used to tell me how ugly I was all the time in front of everybody. So that's kind of depressing, right? It's kind of depressing. That wasn't that cool, believe it or not. It wasn't that cool actually. And then so I've seen like both sides of the spectrum. And then a little bit later I grew up, and then girls were telling me they wouldn't be my friend if I didn't have sex with them, and I became cool and had a job as a model, and girls do a ton of stupid stuff for me for no reason, right? Whatever. But anyway, so I want to talk about why I think being cool is actually not that cool. So of course you could say as a kid I wasn't that cool. I wasn't that cool. And I think growing up, being abused and everything like that, and having a shitty childhood, wasn't very popular. I always kind of wanted to grow up to be cool, and I was a nerd, so I always wanted to grow up to be like a hero, one of the people that I watch in video games or watch in anime or I play in video games. And I always wanted to be cool, and then I became good looking, I guess you could say, and girls started doing like really stupid stuff for me. I have so many just think about that. Like, how weird is that like people like give me money for how I look or something like that, or just that girls tell me they won't be my friend unless I have sex with them. Just today, I was at the mall. Girls. Wait, what did this one girl do? It was just the girl and her mom. See, I can't even fucking remember because it's just like a blur to me. Where like girls that come up to me and they can't even fucking talk sometimes. Like, it's not normal for like a girl to approach a guy in the first place, I feel like. But I have like girls that just come up to me, spill their spaghetti. They can't even fucking like talk half the time. I've told stories, so many fucking stupid stories. Dude, like, how fucking like stupid is this that I can say that I've had girls come up to me. And this was actually like a Spanish girl actually, and she had like long red hair, I think, reddish brown hair. She started fucking crying when she started talking to me, dude. Like, dude, for some reason, like, I get a weird reaction out of girls sometimes. Like, some girls just absolutely, like, I'm at that weird level where some girls just fucking absolutely go bonkers over me. And a lot of girls absolutely fucking hate my guts. But, you know what I mean? That's really fucking weird, right? So you could say that in one sense, like, just how weird is that? Like, people would give me money to, like, how I look, right? You know what I mean? How fucking weird is that to grow up to think that I would ever become cool, that I would become popular with girls, right? And this is kind of like talking about that burden of being attractive. And I say that in quotation marks because, again, I don't think I'm cool, okay? You know what I mean? I always remember that video, like, people were complaining about, oh, it's so terrible, oh, someone comes up to me and compliments me, blah, 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 oh my God, this guy, he's flirting with me, he's so ugly, I was thinking, like, dude, do you know what it's like to be like a loser you know, just wishing that someone thought you were cool and would talk to you. And, you know, of course, I have all my health problems too. And, like, do you know what it's like to just, you know, I'm in the hospital with other people that are sick, you know what I mean? And they just wish, you know, someone could be nice to them. And it's like, do you know what it's like to wish that someone would be nice to you? And it just is so terrible that some people are not appreciative of when people are nice to them. And that's why I talk to everybody, you know. Actually, I am pretty bad lately because I've become so jaded about it. Like I probably have like over 1,000 unanswered messages, but you know, I used to be really good about answering every single fucking message I got, right? And that's not even to say that I'm cool, right? Because I feel like a lot of times, like I'm like the most cool, uncool person ever. Because like my fakes have more people that like likes than I do, like on their Instagram and stuff before. So it's just fucking weird, you know. I guess maybe it's just luck, right? I don't fucking know. But anyway, the point is like, I don't think, you know, the burden of being attractive should not be that people are nice to you, because that's fucking sweet, dude. Like whenever anyone is like really cool to me, you know, people come up to me and ask me for my autograph, and I'm like, no one, and then they're like, oh my god, like who the fuck are you? You got to be a model, blah blah blah. And so I was like, actually, I am a model, but let's stop it right there, because that's gonna be kind of anticlimactic, because I don't get to do, you know what I mean? Because I'm not anyone like famous in actuality. I just kind of fake it sometimes when I'm out, and you know, that shouldn't be a bad thing that people are nice to you. But one of the things that sucks though is people do, why it's not cool to be cool is everyone, once you become that level that people think you're cool, it's almost like it's gone in a circle, right? Like just as many people that hated me when I was a kid for no reason hate me now. Like I can't tell you how many times that people are just so fucking mean and weird to me. Like I said, I have like almost like 1,000 messages probably unanswered, right? I mean, I try to answer as many as I can, or I used to. Kind of become a little bit jaded about always trying to answer them, because I bet half of them are just the people that hate me, right? And it's just so hard to kill people with kindness. And it's weird because I want you to think, just as many weird people that come up to me are nice friends, people are just totally fucking mean to me. Like I can't tell you just how many people are just so fucking just mean and like weird to me. And it's like you can't even kill them with kindness, because it's like no matter what you do, I will always be a bad guy. I will always be, and I'm a kill them with kindness kind of person too. So I try, and it's just like, man, you know, one of the good things about this year too is I was so tried to be very social, right? Like thank God for Pokemon, because that kind of got me out. It got me out a lot. I kind of forced myself to get out a little bit more, right? And of course, you know, last year I couldn't really fucking walk for a while, basically. I don't know, so I missed out on a lot, right? So, you know, I was trying to be really social, and it was good because when I was social, you know, a lot of people, they could actually see, they're like, wow, dude, you really do have some fucking weird things that happen to you, right? And even on my Snapchat, I've posted, like, you know, things, weird things, but, you know, it's just like, some people are so mean to you, and it's like, man, dude, like, sometimes I wish I was just, like, I never had, like, that middle ground. It's like I've always been on an extreme, I guess. Do you know what I mean? And that's not even that I'm cool, but I like fake being cool. Like it's weird that people would come up to me and they know who I am and I have no idea who they are. People ask me to take pictures with them and they think I'm much more famous than I am. Whatever, dude. You know, but it's like, dude, I've never had like being cool isn't that cool. Sometimes I feel, because like, man, sometimes I just want to be normal. Like I can't even have like normal conversations with people sometimes. Like I said, I've actually had girls cry to me when they started talking to me. Like they couldn't believe I was talking to them. That sounds fucking weird. And you're like looking at me and you're like, Klitsch, and you're not even fucking famous, right? Why would this happen? And it fucking happens. I have had so many fucking weird things happen to me. I can't even have like real conversations with people half the time. And it's like really fucking kind of depressing. And yeah, I just mean like so many people are weird, and it's just like, man, dude, like sometimes I go, it's like I don't even like when I went out today, right? Like I didn't really feel like going out, but I went out anyway. And almost like it's like so petty. Like I just went out, and like everyone that came up to talk to me, which is, you know, it's a great compliment. I didn't feel like talking back to them almost. Like they're like, hey, and I'm like, oh hey, and there's like a group of girls, and they're like, all high five me. I'm like, hey, and there goes, I hope this didn't just freeze. and they just this fucking thing, god damn it. Anyway, and they just didn't say anything. It's like, fuck. Do I have to do everything? And it's like, let me guess, you'll probably think that I'm a terrible person anyway at the end of this. So I just didn't even, I just came like, it was a good compliment. But, it's just, I feel like sometimes it's not cool to be cool because so many people are mean to you and weird to you and you can't have real interactions. And, another thing too is think about, the weird life I've had about being sick and, I've been in the hospital, thought I was going to die, all this kind of stuff, writing my wills, telling friends what to do. And not that I wasn't a nice person before, but one of the things that, and this is like another subject that I was going to talk about, like, I thought that what can I like do to like make the world a better place? And I'm like, I could extra go out of my way to like make people happy. Like if you say like always be super nice. And so I'm trying to like think of how I can explain this to make this not deep because I've already been rambling for 10 minutes, right? So say one of the things I do a lot of times, I go out of my way, and if someone is sick, I try to talk to them. I try to make friends with like other sick people. I've talked to other sick people that are in the hospital, and a lot of times they don't even know that I'm sick, right? And I just thought maybe, and this one again, like it feels kind of being cool feels empty, especially because I don't feel cool. Does that make sense? Like I don't feel cool, so being cool is not that cool. Like, okay, so I thought maybe I could like help people, right? Like there was a time that I used to really, really go out of my way to try to be nice to everyone, extra nice. And like here, I'll give an example. Like, so there's this one girl, right? I was talking to her. She had just tried to kill herself again, and it was really sad. And while we were talking, and I don't even know if she knew that I was sick at this point, right? Just I go and I talk to other people that are sick or sad sometimes. And I remember she was like crying, right? And she told me about how, she had planned on killing herself and everything like this. And, I'm trying to make this as deep as I possibly can. And it was really fucking sad, right? And like, we talked and like, the thing is I could visualize it too, right? Like what she was saying too. Cause it's like, man, that makes sense. I could see why that would be like, why and how you want to kill yourself, right? That sounds weird. I don't know if this is getting weird, right? But anyway, so and she was crying, and like I just feel like a lot of the times I just wanted to make other people happy so much, right? So it's like, man, maybe if I could just make someone like this happy, like maybe these little moments give my life like worth meaning, right? Maybe I can be cool and help other people. And of course she was smiling. I think I checked up on her a couple of times after that too, right? So I should probably check up on her again. I haven't talked to her in a while, but I remember, so she was crying and she did that kind of thing, like I was trying to make her laugh, and kind of like the thing when you cry and you start to laugh at the same time. I'm not sure how to explain. But I felt good, you know what I mean? She was happy, and I was like, okay, we can leave. And I think she ended up going back to the hospital right after that because she was real depressed. And well, anyway, the point is, I thought that maybe I could make other people happy. So, I try to go out, like maybe I could be cool in that way. Not that I was a mean person before or something, but I thought maybe I can make all these other people happy. Like maybe if I can't be happy, like maybe if my life is empty, maybe I can make other people happy, right? And I just felt like no matter how many other people, I've been, and it's not like I go and post everything like, oh, I talked to this girl that tried to kill herself today, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, I just kind of do it and talk to other people that are sad and thought maybe I could make them like happy or something. And I felt like even though I was trying to help other people, it just, I don't know, it just didn't make me happy. And I know I've said this before too, like, have you ever felt like unhappy? Like I'm not like a depressed person, but I am like an empty and like kind of lonely person sometimes. Because ultimately, I don't have a lot of peers for my exact situation. I felt like even though I could make other people happy, and I could make someone smile, like have you ever seen a sad person smile? Have you ever seen like a sad person fake a smile? I always felt like even they could smile. Like I could make them smile as like depressed and sad as they were. Or maybe if you just saw someone that you knew was sad deep down and you saw them smile just at a moment. And I always thought, how can they smile? And I'm I'm really fucking bad at fake smiling. I have a terrible fake smile. And I always thought, I can't fake smile and I can make these people happy. And I just realized that, and talking to, and a lot of times too, when you help a lot of these people too, I realized they thought that maybe they think that you're trying to make them happy because you like them in a sexual way or something like that. And a lot of times I just wanted to make people happy, to be nice. It was the morally right thing to do. You know what I mean? To kind of give my life meaning or something. I'm not sure how to really explain it. Um, and I just realized that a lot, like I'm getting off on tangent. All these people that I was making happy, and there would still be people that they would take it the wrong way. Eventually they might think that, wait, do you like me? And then they might get mad that I didn't like them. And I'm like, no, I just cared about how you felt. And I wanted to make you happy. I didn't like you like that. I'm just a nice person, which is fucking terrible, to be honest. And then of course you get other people that they think you have ulterior motives, and it's like, I kind of felt like no matter what I did, there would always be someone that thought I was like a bad guy. And I actually started like regretting it. And like I didn't like doing it. And it's one of the reasons like I said, I've told the story before. One of my regrets when I was like, in the hospital, doctors told me I was dying, I was like, dude, I regretted being nice. I regret how nice I am. I regret not fucking a bunch of girls. That sounds stupid. Lots of people, they call up like, dude, I'm so sorry as an asshole, blah, blah, blah. That's the sound of the movie. You know what? I regret not having sex with a lot of fucking hot girls. That's what I regretted. And I regret how fucking nice I am. And they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over again. And it's like, I'm so fucking nice. It's just fucking disgusting sometimes. And I just felt like, what a burden it is to be nice sometimes. I just felt like no matter how nice I try to be, someone will always think I'm a bad guy, and it made me like really jaded about it a lot of times. Like, and I regret being nice. Isn't that kind of weird? And it's like, no matter, like, I will never be cool because I will always, because of how I look, I will always have like an ulterior motive or something. You know what I mean? And when I say I want to fuck a bunch of hot chicks, that just I'm kind of picky anyway, so I guess it wouldn't be that many, right? I don't know what to say, but I regret so much of being nice. And this is, I just feel like I don't know what I'm just talking about. I just feel like even the summer was really anticlimactic. It's just like, man, I'm so cool, but I don't have anything to show for it. There's still so many people that think I'm a bad guy. Like, no matter what I do, someone will always hate me. And that's a really fucking depressing feeling and like really empty feeling, that no matter what I do, like, it's like I'm never normal. Like, I can never have like a real connection with anyone. It's like, even when I like the same thing with someone, I just feel like they always think it's like there's got to be something up, right? Like, what did this one girl tell me recently? Well, this actually wasn't that much. She's like, you got to be gay. You're not real. There's something is wrong with you. What did she say? I don't remember what she said. Whatever. I guess that's not really the same thing. But like, there's always like, no one can believe that you're just like a genuine person. And it's like, dude, I just want to have fun, just enjoy the moment sometimes. And it's like, but I will always be a bad guy to people. And it's like, sometimes like I feel really guilty about how I look, almost like I don't deserve this, maybe, because I don't think I'm cool. Like, maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't think I'm cool, so being cool actually sucks, because I actually don't really like myself, and I don't really know how else to say it. I mean, I'm not sure if you get what I'm trying to say. That's kind of my social thing. I could talk about this forever. It's just such a deep conversation, I think. But, I regret how I look a lot of times. Like, I just do it because I want to be cool, and then it's like I go back and forth. It's like, maybe I don't want to look how I look, because I don't even think I look cool in the first place. Like, I want to be cool, but other people think I'm cool, and I don't think I'm cool, and it's like, and so many people still hate me. It just makes me hate myself, that no matter what I do, I'll always be a bad guy. Anyway, I don't know what to say. That's the end.